Ever think about a career, in the food industry? Like maybe running a restaurant or something, or um,
Yeah, yeah.
crafting the perfect loaf of sourdough bread. Well,
Hmm.
get ready to add fish preparation operator to your list because today's deep dive is all about this surprisingly complex career.
Okay.
We've got insights from RoleCatcher, and their guide is just like packed with details
Oh, cool.
from the actual skills you need to the tech that's actually involved. It's not just about filleting, right?
Absolutely not. RoleCatcher really dives into the blend of like real expertise that a fish preparation operator needs.
Yeah.
We're not just talking like basic knife skills here. It's a solid understanding of food safety, regulations, all the different processing techniques
Wow.
for various species. I mean, even customer service comes into play.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so like walk me through this. What does a day in the life of a fish preparation operator actually look like? What are they actually doing all day?
So it all starts with like ensuring that the fish that ends up on your plate
Right.
is, safe and meets quality standards. So,
Yeah.
imagine you're a fish preparation operator.
Okay.
Your day might start with like inspecting deliveries to make sure that that fish is fresh.
Okay.
And then you're gutting and scaling all these different species,
Uh-huh.
all while, adhering to very strict hygiene protocols.
Oh, wow.
And then, like, depending on, where you work, you might also be filleting, deboning,
Yeah.
maybe even, like, operating specialized equipment.
Specialized equipment. So there's a tech element to this too.
There can be,
Wow.
especially as the industry modernizes.
Okay.
Like, RoleCatcher highlights how automated processing equipment and software are really, like, changing the game.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
For example, like, some facilities use software now that tracks fish inventory
Wow.
in real time.
Wow.
And that just, like, optimizes the entire processing line for efficiency.
Wow. See, I never would have thought about that. The
Right.
strategic thinking involved. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
What other, like, surprising aspects did RoleCatcher uncover about this career?
So what I found really interesting was, like, the emphasis on transferable skills.
Okay.
Attention to detail is absolutely crucial when you're handling food, right?
Right.
And like working under pressure in a fast-paced environment, that's a given,
Yeah.
especially during those like peak delivery times.
Oh, yeah.
And then you've got like problem solving, whether it's a customer query or,
Right.
a technical glitch with the equipment.
Oh, right, right.
These are valuable assets in any profession, really.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So someone who thrives in this role likely possesses excellent organizational skills,
Yes.
a knack for staying calm, obviously, under pressure,
Absolutely.
and the ability to, like, troubleshoot on the fly
Exactly.
and just figure it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And as you go, deeper into this world of fish preparation, you'll encounter various trade regulations
Oh.
that govern, hygiene standards, labeling
Yeah.
traceability. Understanding those regulations is like crucial for anyone in this field.
Okay.
Now that we've kind of explored the day-to-day, let's see how you can actually climb the ranks in this surprisingly diverse profession.
Okay.
RoleCatcher outlines a very clear progression path.
A clear progression path. So you're saying there's, like, room to grow in the world of fish preparation. It's not just a one-size-fits-all kind of career.
Not at all. RoleCatcher's Guide, it does such a good job of breaking down those different career stages.
Yeah.
Starting with like, entry-level fish preparation assistant,
Right.
all the way up to like supervisor. Each
Ah.
stage comes with like, increased responsibility
Yeah.
and requires a like broader skill set as you progress.
I'm intrigued. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's dive into these stages. What can someone expect, like, right when they're first starting out?
Okay. So picture this, right?
Okay.
You're a fish preparation assistant. You're eager to learn the ropes.
Yeah.
You're probably working alongside, way more experienced colleagues.
Right.
And your days might involve, like, assisting with those basic tasks,
Yeah.
like cleaning and prepping the workspaces,
Okay.
inspecting the fish for quality,
Uh-huh.
and maybe even, like, getting involved in packaging.
Okay.
It's all about, like, that hands-on experience,
Right.
building a foundation in those essential skills we talked about.
So it's like any entry-level job, you're starting with the basics, you're working your way up.
Exactly.
But what happens once you've, like, mastered those initial tasks?
Right.
What's the next step on this, like, fishy career ladder?
So that's when you kind of transition
Yeah.
into the role of, like, a fully fledged fish preparation operator, right? You're no longer just assisting.
Right.
You are taking charge of like those
Yeah.
key processes. Okay.
Think of like filleting different species
Okay.
with like precision,
Oh.
deboning the fish to meet, specific customer requirements.
Right.
And maybe even like operating, more specialized equipment
Oh,
like
yeah.
industrial smokers or freezers.
Wow. So you're really in the thick of it now.
Yeah.
It sounds like this stage requires like a really good balance of technical skill.
Yes.
Obviously, knowledge of like all these different types of fish.
Yes.
And then just like the ability to work efficiently.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keep up with the pace.
Yeah, for sure.
So as you gain more experience and, you're demonstrating your abilities,
Yeah.
you might find yourself stepping into more of a leadership role, right?
Exactly.
As a senior fish preparation operator.
Mm-hmm.
This is where those transferable skills, I imagine,
Yes.
become even more important.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So leadership,
Mhm.
what does that look like in this context? I'm imagining a pep talk involves maybe one too many fish puns. Right. So instead of like, motivational mullet speeches, think more along the lines of like actually supervising
Right.
and training newer operators, making sure everyone's following those like, strict safety protocols,
Yeah.
managing production schedules to fulfill all the orders on time.
Wow.
You might even be involved in like, implementing new techniques
Okay.
or processes to improve overall efficiency.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You're not just handling the fish anymore.
Right.
You're like managing people
Yes.
and processes.
A whole nother ball game.
Okay, so, but let's not forget the ultimate goal here,
Right.
reaching like the peak of this
Yeah.
like fishy mountain, right?
Yes.
Tell me about the fish preparation supervisor role.
Okay.
What does it take to reach the top?
Okay. So reaching the supervisor level, it's like a true testament
Yeah.
to your like, hard-earned experience, your
Right.
leadership skills,
Mm-hmm.
and like your deep understanding of the entire fish preparation process.
Right.
As a supervisor, you're overseeing everything.
Wow.
I mean, this means like managing your team,
Right.
ensuring compliance with all of those important like, trade regulations,
Right.
monitoring quality control, and constantly looking for ways to like improve the efficiency and
Yeah.
profitability of the operation.
Right.
You're essentially like the captain of the ship, right?
Right.
Guiding your crew through the daily catch
Yeah.
while keeping a watchful eye on the horizon.
I love that analogy.
Yeah,
From assistant to supervisor, that's quite the journey.
it is.
RoleCatcher really does lay out a clear path for anyone
It does.
considering this career path.
Yeah.
But let's face it, in today's job market, it's not just about having the skills
Right.
and the experience.
Right. It's not enough.
The application process itself can be like a real beast,
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
wouldn't you say?
Like a whole other beast to tackle.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
you're navigating a maze blindfolded,
Totally.
especially with like the rise of AI
Yes.
in recruitment and all
Oh,
that.
absolutely.
It's a lot.
It can feel really daunting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't worry.
Right.
That's where RoleCatcher's other features come in,
Exactly.
offering like invaluable help
Yes.
to job seekers.
Absolutely.
So how does RoleCatcher actually help you,
Yeah.
land that job?
So one of RoleCatcher's like standout features is its CV analysis tool.
Okay.
Remember how we were talking about like AI being used more and more in recruitment these days?
Right.
Well, this tool uses AI
Wow.
to like really dissect job descriptions,
Okay.
and it identifies those like crucial keywords that employers and their algorithms honestly are
Yeah.
looking for.
So it's like having a decoder ring
Yes.
for like job postings. That's incredible.
It really is.
But like, how does that actually translate
Yeah.
to my application?
So it's all about making sure that your application like really stands out,
Okay.
both to, human eyes
Right.
and to those AI gatekeepers, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
RoleCatcher just takes all the guesswork out of it.
Okay.
It analyzes your CV
Okay.
alongside like, the specific job description.
Right.
And it highlights areas where you can really strengthen your application
Okay.
with, relevant skills, experience.
Yeah.
It might suggest adding specific keywords or like
Okay.
quantifying your accomplishments
Okay.
to better match what the employer wants.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I can see how valuable that would be.
Right.
But what about the interview process?
Okay.
Because that's like always the part I dread
Yeah,
the
yeah,
most.
I get it.
RoleCatcher's got you covered there, too.
Okay, good.
Remember those, like, insightful interview questions that we discussed earlier?
Yes.
The ones that, like, really make you think on your feet?
RoleCatcher provides, like, a ton of practice questions.
Oh, cool.
And it even offers, like, tailored strategies for, like, the fish preparation operator role specifically,
Okay.
helping you prepare for those curveballs.
Okay, give me an example. Like, what kind of questions
Yeah.
could it prep me for?
So one that stands out from the guide is, like, how would you handle a customer complaining that their fish isn't fresh?
Oh, wow.
Right.
That's a good one.
It's very specific, but it assesses, like, so much.
Yeah.
Like, your ability to think under pressure,
Right.
handle a customer service issue.
Right. And, like, stay calm.
Yes, diplomatically.
Yeah, yeah.
And, like, demonstrate your knowledge of food safety protocols all at the same time.
That's a great example.
Right.
It's not just about knowing, like,
Right.
the technical stuff.
Totally
Like those.
real-life situation.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
What other, like, interview gems does it offer?
Another one that, like, caught my eye was, imagine a scenario where you're, like, facing a huge rush of orders.
Okay.
How would you prioritize tasks and manage your time
Okay.
to ensure everything is completed on schedule and to the highest standard?
Right.
It's a mouthful, but it's good.
Yeah, but that's real.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a real situation
Okay.
you'd be dealing with.
Oh, for sure.
It's like RoleCatcher is giving you a sneak peek
Yes.
behind the curtain, you know?
Absolutely.
So you can anticipate those challenging questions.
Yeah.
And just walk into that interview feeling, like,
Yes.
totally confident and prepared.
That's the goal.
Yeah, that's the dream.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of RoleCatcher, right?
It is.
It's not just about finding a job.
It's about, like, giving you the power,
Yeah.
with the knowledge and the tools and the confidence
Right.
to really excel in whatever field you're going for, whether
Yeah.
it's fish preparation operator
Oh,
or, like, something totally different.
right.
Yeah.
I've learned so much about this.
I know, right?
Surprisingly complex.
Yeah.
And, like, rewarding career path.
It is.
From the, like, technical skills
Yeah.
to the customer service elements
Yeah.
and from, those entry-level positions
Yeah.
all the way up to those, like, supervisory roles.
It's amazing.
The world of fish preparation has, like, a lot to offer
It really does.
to those who are willing to dive in.
100%. Yeah.
And with a tool like RoleCatcher by your side,
Yes.
navigating the job market and, acing that interview
Totally.
becomes, like, a whole lot easier.
So much easier.
Yeah. It's been awesome exploring this, like,
Right.
fascinating career
Right.
with you today.
It's you.
And remember, the skills that you've gained, like, throughout your life.
They're valuable.
Yeah.
Don't undervalue those.
They are valuable, and with, like,
Yeah.
the right preparation
Yeah.
and guidance,
Guidance. Yeah.
you can achieve your career goals.
100%.
So if you're looking for a career that combines,
Yeah.
a love of food with your passion for precision and maybe, like, a dash of problem solving,
Why not? Right.
maybe a career as a fish preparation operator
Yes.
is the perfect catch for you.
I love it.
And if this deep dive has taught us anything,
Right.
it's that every job
Mm-hmm.
has, like, hidden depths,
For sure.
and thorough preparation
Yeah.
can make all the difference.
Absolutely.
That's all the time we have for today's deep dive.
Okay.
But remember, the journey of learning never ends.
It doesn't.
So what will you explore next?